welcome back to a brand new video, and I'm with my mother.
Why do it always have to be a brand new video?
Because it's a brand new video.
But sometimes when it gets old, it's not new anymore. So, yeah. But anyway, we decided to do a story time about
the time she fell in the dark and hit a split.
So anyway, I'm on the phone with my sister, and we talking, we running our mouths, and I'm just walking backwards and forwards. I'm walking to the front door, and I got the lights cut off. The lights are off in the hallway, the lights are off in the living room. I had the lights off, and where we were staying, it was like a hardwood floor, and it was shiny already. There was no need for mopping. It was a clean floor, and I say clean. So I'm on the phone with my sister, and I don't even know what I was talking about, but I was heated about whatever it was because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going backwards and forth, backwards and forth, backwards and forth.
And while she was doing that, I was in the living room mopping in the dark. Don't ask why, but I was in the living room mopping in the dark, and she had a newspaper in her hand.
Actually, it was a magazine, and yeah, she was mopping in the dark. She had, I mean, if I asked her to mop, she wouldn't have a mop in her hand. She wouldn't have picked up a mop. She would be nowhere near mop. She wouldn't know how to spell mop. She wouldn't know how to point a mop out. But because it was dark, she decided that she's gonna sneak and mop. I guess she wanted to mop for the first time. This was a couple years ago. I guess she wanted to mop for the first time. So she decides to get the mop out the bucket. I guess she didn't know how to wring the mop out. Did you even wring it out?
I don't even remember. But all I know is that it wasn't just water. Like it wasn't just water and like bleach or something. It was like is it like wax?
The floor was already waxed. That's why the floor was shiny, because it was waxed. But she decided to call herself, I don't know why she decided to mop. So she gets a mop, mops the floor in the dark. I didn't see her do it, of course, because she's sneaking and mopping. So while the lights is off, I'm walking back and forth, I'm pacing. I'm walking back and forth, back and forth. Then I decide to walk in the living room. I saw that the floor was shiny, but I thought it was just regular shine. I thought it was just like, okay, this floor is shiny, go ahead on and walk on it, because I stopped for a second. I looked at the shininess of the floor, I stopped for a second, but I just was so engulfed in my conversation that I just kept going. So as I can still choke her to the day. As I was walking, before I knew it, the phone was in the air. I was on the ground, and I fell real hard. I fell really hard. And if you are grown and you fall, it's not the same. I mean, I fell so hard. I fell on my arm bent back, and I had a magazine in my hand. And since the floor was wet, the magazine said splat on the floor. The magazine had an imprint of whatever page it was on in the floor. And I hit a split. And I couldn't get up. So as soiree is the loud thud or the loud boom, she comes in to see what happened. Like, you don't know what happened. You know what happened. I walked in there on that wet floor. You know what happened. If I didn't know any better, and if I didn't realize that she just was sneaking to mop the floor, I would have thought that she literally did that deliberately. Like, she deliberately mopped the floor in the dark. Like, even if, let's just say that you're going to mop. Why are you mopping in the dark? Why?
Cause I thought it was gonna be fun.
But why? That's no answer to my question. Why are you mopping in the dark?
Because I wanted to.
Why in the dark?
Because I didn't want to turn the light on.
Why didn't you want to turn the light on?
I don't know.
Please tell the jury why you didn't want to turn the light on.
I don't know. I think because it was like hooked up to the fan or something, so I couldn't reach it.
Well, let's just say if she turned the light on and it was hooked up to the fan. She's talking about the ceiling fan. If you would have turned the light on, I would have saw what you was doing. And also, if you would have turned the light on, you would have turned the fan on, which would have gave the floor a chance to kind of somewhat dry. When I slipped on this floor, it was soaking wet. It was almost like she took the bucket of mop water and tipped it over and just decided to, okay, you know, I'm gonna let my mother walk through it. You know, it's no problem, no thing, it's not a deal. I'm just gonna let my mother walk through this whole pool of water that I just left here. So yes, I think I might have fell so hard that it was one of those falls where you raise up in the air first and boom, and back here. And I was looking up at Soiree like she just was. She was standing. She was like, oh, mommy, oh, please, mommy, please, please.
But I was so scared. She was on the phone with my aunt. So I thought she was like calling the foster care people or the police to come and get me. So I was so scared. So I just started running around in the house and she started chasing me.
I started chasing you because I could not believe that I just was walking and talking 1 minute. I was in a serious conversation. I was walking and talking 1 minute and the next minute, you know, I heard my sister by now on the phone and fell. I heard my sister like, hello, what's going on, hello. But I'm on the ground. Why am I on the ground? Why am I here? Why am I under the couch? Why am I on the floor? Soiree, if I would have asked her to mop, she wouldn't have mopped. She would have been nowhere. She just would have. It would have been non-existent. It wouldn't have been mopping that day. If I would have said, Soiree, you know what? I think it'd be a good idea for you to mop. It just would be, no, that wouldn't be the thing that happened. I would have fell about something else. But yes, I did fall and I fell hard. And I think I might have broke something. I don't know. I know definitely I hurt something. I fell real hard. I fell so hard, my skeleton hurted. Like, I fell really hard. And I couldn't believe anything about it. And probably why it still makes me mad today is because how fast I was on the ground. Like, it took literally a second. And I knew, and I think I was more mad at myself because I saw the slipperiness of the floor and I didn't judge it correctly. Something just said, go ahead on a walk on it because that's not water. Who would mop at night in the dark? Because you know what? You do all the mopping, so I know you didn't just do it. So ain't nobody just gonna come and while you pacing the floor, ain't nobody just gonna come and mop. So yeah, that's the story of the time that Soiree was mopping for no reason, no good reason, no bad reason, no reason at all. She had no reason to be mopping. And that's the story of when I fell when
it hit a split.
I hit a split. I hit a real good split. And that's what made it so hard to get back up because
I didn't want to help you.
No, you couldn't help me. You was busy running.
What kind of laugh was that?
Anyway, the end.
Make sure you like this video and also subscribe.
And don't mop in the door. Just don't. You done shooting?
Yes.
Alright, help me get up. Get me up.
So,
Get me up.
I'm walking away now. Goodbye.
Get me up. Get me up! Get me up! Hurry, I get up myself. I don't need your help. Get me up! Get me from this fall. Get me! Get me!